you supported the restrictions that Ombudsman Samuel Martires had put forward.
Lang. Kasi,
pero ngayon sabi mo, kung ako, sabi mo, kung ako, ilalabas ko na lang lahat yan.
Kung ako hindi naman ako siya at the time Saka isa pa, kaya ako pabor doon. Si Presidente Duterte was not against. Sabi niya, di kunin nyo.
Pinky Web! Pilit na pinapaniwalaan si Trililing asong ulol. Pero ngayon yung mga kadonatics, gusto niyang ipilit na corrupt yung mga Duterte at si Bongo. Nagkamali siya sa kanyang in-interview mga kadonatics na si Attorney Panelo. Eto, sinuplak siya. At Bonjing Rimulya. May kabalastugang mensahe mga kadonatics. Eto, panoorin natin.
Ano ho yun? Hindi ba mali na may kapamilya ka na nasa construction industry?
Siguro
and involved in government projects.
Tama ka siguro dyan. Kung yung kapamilya mo pumasok after you become a senator. Pero kung dati na lang ginagawa yan, parang tumaymay, parang naman unfair, unjust ang gagawin mo.
Tama.
Bakit mo tatanggalin naman ang karapatan nila magnegosyo?
Kasi naging choice mo tumakbo Para pag gano'n na maging argumento.
Choice? O bakit nga, why should you now deprive your family of continuing with the business that they have been doing even prior to your becoming a public servant?
Tama talaga mga kadonatics, ha? Hindi mo napapakainin yung pamilya mo sa negosyo nilang matagal na nilang ginagawa dahil nag-public servant ka? What the heck? Kung wala namang problema, kung walang ghost project, kung walang substandard na project sa mga kadonatics, bakit hindi mo ipagpatuloy? Diba? Common sense yan mga kadonatics. Tanggalan mo ng trabaho sila para maghihingi na lang sa'yo. What? Ito talaga ang matindi mga kadonatics, no? Wala nang konsensya ang tao ngayon. Wala na talaga mga kadonatics for the name of the law. Kuno na walang silbi.
Pero kung naging senador ka, naging cabinet member ka, saka mo pinapasok, may problema ka noon.
Yan.
Kasi perception, bakit ngayon lang yan?
Tama.
Kung dati na, at wala ka namang record na masama, di ba okay?
Do you...
At mga kadonatics, nag-stop na sila for being contractor according to Bongo mga kadonatics noong 2019. Andyan na yung mga flood control anomalies talagang inililihis mga kadonatics sa mga Duterte at kay Bongo. Pagok talaga itong si Asong Triling at itong si Pinky Web, pilit pinaniwalaan si Aso. What the heck?
Would you support, given a chance, do you think it is right to pass this bill prohibiting rather relatives and family members until the 4th degree of consanguinity?
Okay sa akin yun. But, kailangan may exception to the rule ka. Kung dati naman yan nagtatrabaho at walang record, dapat mo isama. Parang unfair. Because you deprive your family of the opportunities they have been taking advantage of when you were still not in the government.
I remember that in one of the interviews of Senator Trillanes, I think it might be in this show, I wasn't here yesterday, sir. Or
quote mo pa si Trillanes.
in other interviews yesterday. Ang sinabi nga niya, we're so big on the flood control scandal. Hinahanap natin yung mga kontratista, yung mga proponent. At sabi niya, ito, nandito na sa harap niyo. Si Senator Bongo, kapamilya yung mga kontraktor at na-corner yung ganito kadaming kontrata to the tune of 7 billion. Sabi niya, ang sinabi niya, hindi ba prima facie evidence na yan?
Tingin ko, pinagtatakpan niya yung flood control projects at gusto niya i-focus dito sa mga kalaban. Sa kalaban niya. Yan ang nakikita ko niya. Kasi kung totoo yan, bakit di niya nilabas noon pa yan? At the time of Duterte was president, ang media sa kanya, antindi, di ba? Pero wala akong narinig na inilabas na binurgan, whether Rappler yan o kung ano pang media outlet, tungkol sa mga anomaliyang ganyan. Hindi lumabas siya.
There were 2 issues about that, I recall. Number 1 was, I think he did file before the DOJ. That's one that I recall. Tapos either dinala sa Office of the Ombudsman, pero dinismiss ata. Or the other one, sir, was, I remember recently he was saying also that he had the goods, but he refused to file it with the Office of the Ombudsman because Ombudsman, according to him, Martires will protect the Dutertes. So may
Protect Trillanes, sige.
sagot mo siya doon.
Kaya niya pinahal ngayon dahil si Boying kontra sa
Boying.
mga Duterte.
Di ba?
Kalokohan niya.
So, pal itong si Pinky Webb na isa ding pinklawan, mga kadonatics. Galit sila kay Tatay Digong noon nung pinasara yung ABS-CBN, mga kadonatics, kahit ano na lang pinagsasabi nila, paninira sa CNN before, di ba? Before, galing to CNN, mga kadonatics, nag-close na, nag-billionaire news. Now ngayon, mga kadonatics, sabi ni Trilling, we are so invested sa flood control. What the heck? Anong klaseng pag-iisip yan? Ha? Anong klaseng, mga kadonatics? Billions of billions ang ninakaw, hindi lang nag-trillion pa, mga kadonatics. Tapos we are so invested. What the heck? Ay, syempre naman, taong bayan ang ninakawan. Sarap talaga. Ay, naku, mga kadonatics, makasampal lang si Trilling, mga kadonatics, kung makita mo to.
Alright. Yung prima facie, dahil kayo po ay abogado.
Unang-una, hindi naman siya ang magbibigay ng, ng determination ng probable cause. It will be the prosecutors.
Okay.
Kakaroon pa ng preliminary investigation.
What is the process by which we can expect from the Office of the Ombudsman, sir, after filing this complaint against the former President and Senator
Hindi bang
Bongo?
yan, nag-iimbestiga siya. Hahanapan niya kung mayroong prima facie or probable cause. But knowing Boying, hindi ako magtataka kung biglang may probable cause.
Alright, SALN. Pag-usapan po natin yung SALN. Do you think that maybe Senator Bongo making his SALN available, yung siya na mismo magkusa ipakita yung SALN niya, would you think that would help him one way or another? Kasi di ba sa batas meron yung mga lawmakers should not directly or indirectly gain from any interests of their family members, etc. Palagay niyo ho ba, importante kay Senator Bongo na ilabas ang kanyang SALN for transparency?
Palagi ko, just like Robin Padilla,
Yeah.
ibibigay niya, ipapakita niya.
Teka lang, mga kadonatics, kay Robin Padilla, nasa 244 million yung SALN niya. Of course, understandable, mga kadonatics, mayaman naman talaga yan. Isang matinding aktor. Ang nakakapagtataka talaga, mga kadonatics, ang nilabas ni Hontivirus, 18 million lang yung SALN niya. Grabe talaga. Amid sa corruption na allegation sa kanya, mga kadonatics, sa PhilHealth, ngayon may flood control insertion pala siya. 18 million yung lang nilabas. Hindi naniniwala yung mga tao sa kanya, mga kadonatics. Saan na ang pera? Grabe talaga itong mga magnanakaw. Magaling talaga magtago din, mga kadonatics.
Walang problema palagay ko kay
And would
Senator
that be a
Bongo.
good idea? You think he should do that now?
I think he will do that.
Yes.
You don't have even to
Ito
suggest
talaga
it.
si Pinky Webb.
Knowing him, malinis yun eh.
The lifting, yung restrictions, sir, sa SALN, yung restrictions ni Ombudsman Samuel Martires
Hindi, ang
was
problema
lifted
kasi, Pinky, ang tingin ko, sinasabi nila na kailangan ilabas yung SALN para makita yung mga ninakaw. Kung ikaw naman ang public official, di mo naman ilalagay yun dun eh.
I know, that's one thing I also wanted to discuss with you. Hindi,
Diba?
binalikan ko po kasi, may binalikan kaming mga former
Wala pa rin.
statements that
Tinago ni Hontivirus sa kanya.
in the past, meron po kayong, you supported Ombudsman Samuel Martires' decision to lay down prohibitions or restrictions.
Restriction
doon
lang,
po
pero
sa-
hindi prohibition. Yun ang sinasabi ko ng spokesperson. He was not prohibiting the release. He was just giving certain conditions before the release. Because nagkaroon siya ng personal na experience na ginamit yung kanyang SALN.
Yeah. So ang sabi niyo po nga to limit the access of LNs to officers conducting investigations and the receiving party.
Yes.
Tama ho. So now that Ombudsman Boying Remulla has reversed that decision by former Ombudsman Samuel Martires, how will this come to play? Ano nakikita niyong posibleng mga scenario?
Hindi, kung sinong gustong... Pero kahit naman si Boying, sinabi niya rin eh. But you cannot give them absolute right. Kailangan mayroon ding reason. Why are you getting it? Di ba?
What is the reason for...
Kaya, hindi naman absolute yan. Eh. Siyempre, kung gagamitin mo na masama, di ayaw niya rin.
Okay. So, well, kailangan pa po siya i-publish, hindi ho ba? Sa newspaper of national circulation before anyone can actually really...
Pero kung ako masusunod, kung ako ang masusunod lahat na SALN, i-release ka agad, pag-file pa lang.
Huwag nang hingin.
Tama.
Madami namang redacted eh. Di ba yung exact address mo
Release
would be
mo,
redacted. Anyway, you chose to be a public servant. Right? So, just release
Pero
the
kasi
salary.
nga, ang problema is, ang kaya nila gustong i-release daw dahil para makita yung kayamanan. Pero kung sira ulo mo, magnanakaw ka, hindi mo naman ilalagay yun doon.
So, if you were
Ba-
actually...
Tama talaga mga kadonatics, ha? Kaya yung kay 18 million kay Yonte Virus, nakakapagtataka talaga. 100% mga kadonatics, hindi dineclare ang lahat. Matagal ka na, ilang taon ka na sa pagiging senador mo. At least mga kadonatics, sabihin na lang natin, hindi siya nagnakaw. Nasa 300,000 yung sahod mo monthly. Tapos yan lang yung naipon mo. I don't believe mga kadonatics. May mga budget pa yan sila. Of course, sinabi niya may amendments daw siya. Pero insertion nga talaga yun eh. Wala ngang difference sa amendments at insertion. Terms lang yung nag-vary. Kaya, ay talaga naman, napakababa yung dineclare niya. I move, Montivirus ka.
saying that the SAL-N should actually be released at dapat ilabas nyo na lang. Why were you against it before?
No, I was not against it. I was in support of the restriction kasi
Right.
nga may mga incidents na na ginamit against,
Speaky web. Ay,
naging threat sa buhay, sa pamilya ng mga
And what
nag-file.
changed now? Kasi sabi niyo, you supported the restrictions that Ombudsman Samuel Martires had
Yung
put
restriction
forward.
lang. Kasi-
Yeah, pero ngayon sabi mo, kung ako, lalabas ko na lang lahat
Eh
yan.
kung ako hindi naman ako siya at the time eh. Saka isa pa, kaya ako pabor doon. Si Presidente Duterte was not against. Sabi niya, di kunin nyo. Di ba? Well, hindi naman niya sinabi, ayoko. Oh, I already filed it. You get it from them. Kaya sinuportahan ko siya. Hindi naman ako si Presidente Duterte ang ayaw eh. Nagbigay lang ng restriction. O hindi naman masama rin yung restriction. Kasi kung legitimate naman ang purpose mo, ibibigay sa'yo.
All right, we
At
need to
binigay naman.
wala.
we'll take a very short break. We'll continue our discussion with former Chief Presidential Legal Counsel. What do you think of how it's been proceeding so far? The latest news, sir, is that ite-televise na yung ICI hearings next week, beginning next week.
I've been saying in my show that the president, with due respect to him, cannot escape accountability of this flood control project anomaly. Why?
Yeah, siya
Because
nag-sign.
sino ba gumawa ng NEP, National
diba?
Expenditure Program? Sino ng presidente? Yung
Executive.
Department of Budget and Management. And when they did that, before giving it to Congress, he had to go through with that. Alam niya yan kung ano yung prepare ng budget niya. Pagdating sa Congress, yung mga allies niya ang nag-ayos niya. So kung may binago sila doon, alam niya yon. In fact, alam niya kasi pumunta uli sa kanya when he signed the GAA. O madali sabi, nagkaroon ng corruption because you signed, you did not veto itong mga unlawful insertions na ginawa ng small committees. Kaya sabi ko,
Di ba?
you cannot be saying na malinis ka dyan.
Tama.
Because the buck stops with you, as Truman said. Whether you succeed or you fail, sa'yo pa rin yan. Kaya sabi ko, since dalawa lang yan kung bakit nagkaroon ng corruption. Either you allowed it and you're a complicit,
You're
or
innocent. Wala kang pakialam.
wala kang kaalam-alam, napaglaruan ka ng mga nasa...
And what do you think among the two? Between the two, rather?
Hindi ko. Regardless. Pero sabi ko, may solusyon dyan. Since you're the head of state, you're the president, and the primary task of a government of which you head, then you use your constitutional powers. You declare a revolutionary government, you abolish Congress, jail all of them.
That explains-
Kung hindi ka kakukumplisit, wala failing na, di ba? Ang mga tao galit. Alam mo, Pinky, I was at Heritage 2 nights, for 2 nights. Mga alta syudad lang nandun, ha? Kasi namatay si Eddie Ermita, si Susan Oben. So, nandun sila lahat. Alam mo, nasyak ako nung I joined the table for 2 nights. Yung mga mayayaman na yun, never mo marinig ng politika yun. Puro fashion, mga anak nila, apo nila, travel nila. This time, pagpasok ko pa lang, galit na galit sila sa gobyerno.
Talking about
Gusto
the
nilang
flood
pakulong,
control
gusto nilang
scandal.
pabaril, firing squad. Galit na galit sila eh. And they will join daw this November 30. Talagang ang tao galit. Kaya the president must do something.
You know, there was a recent survey that came out that sabi nga that the people wanted the president to focus more on the rising cost of basic goods, to look into, focus more on inflation rather than the corruption scandal.
O
Bakit
hindi.
mo?
Maggulo na nga. Bakit nga? Kahit mag-focus ka doon, ito ang magpapabagsak sa'yo. Sigurado yan.
Do you think the ICI is doing a good job?
Kalokohan yun. And you know why? Sabi ko, yung investigation, Mr. President, unnecessary yan.
Tama.
Pinantatakip butas mo lang sa accountability mo. Why? Number one, in your SONA, you said, you know all this, there's corruption, bribery, SOP, lahat yan, alam mo na. In fact, you named the 15 contractors. Ibig sabihin, you had already previously investigated this. So, bakit ka pa magpapa-investigan? Bigyan mo na yung trabaho mo bilang presidente. As I said, under the Constitution, you have extraordinary powers. Use it. Otherwise,
And
kasama ka dyan.
how do you envision this investigation supposed to be done by the president?
Wala nga mangyayari dyan kasi nga, nakita mo naman, hindi nila gusto pang gawing state witness yung supposed to being number one na tinuturo ng lahat ng mga resource persons.
Sino ito?
Hindi ba si Martin?
Okay.
Tapos si...
Ay, nako, paidosente pa itong si Pinky Web. Ay, kaya talaga. Gusto talaga niyang ipapanggit mga kadonatics para magka-create ng controversy. Kaya talaga mga media.
Doon naman sa kabila, sa mga investigasyon. Ayaw nilang patawag si Saldico, ayaw patawag si Mark. Na doon, pinagtatakpan lang nila, kaya lalong nagagalit ang tao. Kaya sabi ko, that's the best. You declare a revolutionary government. And there is a constitutional base for that. I disagree with all the lawyers
Which
who say,
is?
yun na nga, as head of government, your duty is to serve and to protect. You know, Pinky, the people
But it's
created the
not in the
government.
Constitution that you can call for a revolutionary government.
Hindi. Yun nga ang-
Ordinary means yun eh.
Yun nga ang constitutional basis mo. Your duty is to serve and to protect.
Power
If your
na eh.
government created by the people no longer responds to the needs, when that government is failing to protect them and to serve them, then it is your duty to do something about it.
If your work sprawls across multiple apps, you need ClickUp.
Yeah, you do.
Diba?
But would you say that is your, siguro, feedback, analysis, yung, that the government is failing to serve the public? Because I'm sure if we were to ask Malacanang, sasabihin nila, patuloy naman ang pagbigay serbisyo
Kunyari lang yun.
ng gobyerno sa publiko. All right. Very extreme yung revolution.
Sa panahon ni Senior Marcos, na panahon nangyari na rin kay Cory. In fact, during our time, Pinky, ilang beses ko na sinabi, kumuha ako ng memorandum kay Presidente Duterte, 2 beses na mag-declare ka ng revolutionary government. Kasi
During the time of
yes,
former
of course.
President Rodrigo
Recorded
Duterte?
yun. Formal memo ko yun. Because when he was running for president, he already assured the public, sabi niya, if I cannot do things I want to do, because Congress is blocking it, I will abolish Congress, I will declare a revolutionary government. Sabi ko, you committed that, Mr. President, and you're duty-bound, because that is a contract with the electorate.
Sayang, di nangyari
Pero,
yun, no?
Anong sagot niya?
Sabi niya, ang problema kasi sabi niya, sa akin manggagaling, gusto ko manggaling sa kanila. At kunin nila akong leader nila. Kasi kung ako, magdi-declare, sasabihin nila, gusto mo lang mag-perpetuate in power.
Then that would be the same with President Bongbong Marcos. Your suggestion will hold the same for Bongbong Marcos.
Hindi, iba naman kasi ang si Presidente Duterte kasi masyadong sensitive sa gano'n. Itong isa, palagay ko, hindi niya iisipin yun. Ang kailangan niya, survival ng gobyerno. At pati siya. Kaya dapat gawin niya na yun.
Alright.
Susuportahan ko siya doon.
Next, just briefly, Zaldico, because kayo po ay abogado, meron ho bang legal way that government can use in order to, number one, find and bring back Zaldico here in the
Cancel the
House?
passport, gano'n. Kasimple.
Yun na nga, sir, yun po yung gusto kong malaman sa inyo. Ano ho ba talaga yung legal basis? Because now we are being told, number one, na kailangan manggaling sa korte.
Ano kung magaling sa korte? All they have to do is to file a case. Ba't di sila nagpa-file ng kaso? Kadali-dali lang. Pag nag-file sila ng case, may probable cause, may warrant of arrest,
Done.
tapos.
Pending.
Ay, talagang pinaprotektahan mga kadonatics. Grabe talaga. Ha? Lahat ng witnesses nakaturo na kay Zaldico, kay Romualdez. Pero, tingnan nyo. It's been more than a month, mga kadonatics. Maybe months na. Wala pa rin pinapanagot.
Na wala pa pong kaso. At wala pong nag-file ng kaso, wala pa pong warrant of arrest. Is there any other way?
Or kung ako ang Secretary of Foreign Affairs, I will cancel it. They sue me.
But is that under the law? Do you have the jurisdiction to be able to do that?
Pag kinancel ko yun, I'll be personally accountable criminally.
parang
O di
sagot mo na
demanda
lang.
mo ako.
Pero meron
di
ho ba?
magpakulong ako, basta babalik kita rito.
Because I've always wondered about declaring someone as an undesirable alien. Meron ho bang paraan?
Alien, di naman siya alien eh.
Meron ho bang paraan para ang
Alien
gobyerno
siya?
makiusap sa
One step pa na eh.
to another government and say, we want this particular person.
Pinky, kaya gusto ko ng revolutionary
Extradite.
government. Lahat yun.
Wala na.
Walang restriction.
Exempted lahat. Okay.
Accepted na. Tapos ka na kaagad.
Attorney Sal, you were in The Hague recently.
Hanggang doon lang ako sa labas ng building ng
ano-
kulungan. Wala
Of course, you cannot enter. You're not family. You're not a lawyer.
Picture doon.
Was it your first time to
Yes.
go at least
Because
near
he knows.
the former
He
president?
knows that I went there.
Through whom?
Di sa anak. Kitty.
I see.
Kaya sila hinday.
Okay, and interim release denied, sir. Meron pang issue on appeal, and the other one is, of course, that the defense had moved for the adjournment of the hearing or the case because he is unfit to stand trial. Attorney Panelo, yun ho bang pag-deny ng interim release kay dating Pangulong Rodrigo?
Kabalbala naman yung mga reasons na binigay nila eh. Number one, sabi nila, the defense was able to prove na may cognitive decline si Presidente. Teka muna, bakit naman ako ang defense magpuprove? Kayo, the former president is under controlled environment.
Risky pa daw siya.
The judges control. Ibig sabihin, sinasabi may access naman niya. Kayo ang may access, bakit yung akusado ang papagawa niya ng paraan, magbigay sa inyo ng mga examination results? Kayo nandyan eh. Kaya it's your duty to examine whether or not the accused that will be facing trial is fit for trial o hindi. Number two, sabi nila, itong mga anak niya nakikialam ng questioning or
Sinasabi.
jurisdiction, iniiyak. Ang sagot ko naman, teka muna, why are you going to deprive the members of the Dutertes to question your jurisdiction? In the first place, the president is a lawyer. Inday Sara is a lawyer. Alam nila, they know their law. Eh mukhang ang mga judges, they don't know your Rome Statute. Because under the Rome Statute, even the warrant of arrest will have to pass through the local court, which never
In the
did.
Philippines,
Kaya,
area, that's an
tapos
issue.
sasabihin nila,
Grabe naman yun.
she's mentally fit and physically fit. Jesus Mario Joseph naman. Pinky, kung ako yung judge, titingnan ko lang yung mga video ni Presidente Duterte. Nakita mo halos hindi na nga makalakad eh. Meron siyang nurse 24 hours a day. Kahit na nung lumabas na siya sa Malacanang hanggang ngayon, bago siya na-aresto, 3 ang nurses na nagpapalit-palit yan. Every day yon. Tapos may 2 siyang security pag lumalabas. Kailangan naalalayan mo likod niya kasi natutumba eh. Eh doon lang makikita mo na talaga hindi po pwede itong mamanto.
What did, sino hong pinaka nakakausap niyo sa pamilya? Would it be
Hindi ba yung
Hanilet?
mga anak? Hindi, Hanilet. Hindi na nga niya nakakausap dahil pinagbawalan na, di ba?
What is the story there, sir? Bakit
Hindi ko alam.
pinagbawalan si
Ang alam
Hanilet?
ko, hindi ko alam actually kung ano, pero haka-haka lang na hindi sila nagkakasundo ng lawyer.
Attorney Kaufman. Okay. And sabi niya nakakausap niyo po yung anak. I guess si Kitty ang nakakausap niyo po.
Hindi,
about it.
Kaya ko nasabing alam, kasi alam nila na pumunta ko noon. Di syempre, sabihin nila sa tatay nila.
Okay. What have they told you about his condition?
Kung ano yung sinasabi nila in public. Na okay in the sense na nakikipag-usap sa kanila. Pero hindi naman yun ang kailangan mo sa trial eh. Kailangan ng iba yung trial. Kasi you have to help your lawyer. So when your lawyer asks you things, circumstances during your incumbency, especially in regard to this drug war, dapat alam mo mga sagot. Eh paano kung may cognitive decline siya? May problema nga.
Tama.
How can he defend himself?
Is the family saying that he has a cognitive impairment?
Hindi ko alam kung hindi ko pa naririnig sa kanila yun. Pero yun ang sinasabi ng abogado.
Yeah.
Nakakalimutan niya
And I
na
think he has personal knowledge kasi he confers with the client. So when he asks questions, kung hindi makasagot ang kliyente niya on certain circumstances surrounding the drug war, talagang magiging, paano ko pagtatanggol to?
Pending pa naman si unfit to stand trial na motion of the defense. That's still something we're awaiting.
Hindi, ang latest, Pinky, is that finally the ICC ordered mental and physical
Yes.
examination.
Tatlo po sa kanila.
Dapat nung
Forensic
pa
psychiatry, neuropsychology, and geriatric and behavioral neurology.
Noong pa dapat nga nila ginawa yun.
Yeah, and they're supposed to send their report by October 31, and the prosecution and the counsel for the victims are given 5 days to comment on this. And then, sir, we'll see from there. Well, Attorney Salvador Panelo, good to have you. Pleasure, sir.
Ano sa tingin niyo mga kadonatics? Wala eh. Wala siyang rebuttal kay Senator Attorney Panelo mga kadonatics. Kaya ayun, nag-calm si Pinky Webb kasi wala na siyang maitira. Kasi lahat ng mga sinasabi niya, lahat ng mga gusto niyang pabibintang sa mga Duterte mga kadonatics ay talagang nasasagot ni Attorney Panelo. Inamanan ng mga kadonatics na nasupalpal siya. At eto, Bonjing Rimulya. Tingnan nyo naman mga kadonatics, ombudsman ka tapos mag-release ka ng ganitong statement. Grabe ka, kupal. Imbestigahan niya si Inday Sara Duterte at saka yung Parmali sa panahon ni Tatay Digo. Pero yung mga congressman na alam niya na mismo mga kadonatics na nangurakot, gustuhin niya lang manahimik. Hayaan na lang niya na manahimik sila. Eto yung sabi niya mga kadonatics. Kita niyo naman yan sa screen, di ba? Pagkabungok talaga. May mga congressman daw na gusto lang nilang manahimik. Di na nila gagawin ulit. What the heck? Magsasauli pa sila sa mga contracts kung saan nag-contractors sila. Talaga mga kadonatics, contractors / congressman talaga. Pero walang ginawa itong si Bonjing Rimulya. Kasi hindi mga Duterte, hindi kaalyado. May panahon ka rin, Bonjing Rimulya, may panahon ka rin. You may be enjoying your position by now. But time will come mga kadonatics. You will regret all the actions in the past. You may be begging for forgiveness. Alright mga kadonatics, for last bite, basahin lang natin tong quote na for me, ang ganda mga kadonatics. The downfall of every civilization comes not from the moral corruption of the common man, but rather from the moral complacency of common men in the high places. Really hits hard. Hindi yung mga moral corruption na ginagawa ng common man, ordinary citizen, but the common man in high places, yung mga nasa posisyon mga kadonatics, being complacent mga kadonatics would make our civilization downfall. Nakakatakot kasi ito yung nangyayari ngayon sa Pilipinas. Yung mga high-ranking officials ay talagang napaka-complacent mga kadonatics. And this eventually would lead to destruction. At madadamay yung mga normal na mga tao na yung gusto lang mabuhay ng mapayapa. Kawawang Pilipinas. Comment down below mga kadonatics sa babasahin natin yan. And please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you so much mga kadonatics for being here. God bless you. Ingat palagi. Bye-bye.